So for me, I think probably the weakest part is just raw power. No coach has ever looked at me and thought, wow, that is a physical unit. That's just not my gifting. I'm fast, I am agile, and I think actually probably my strength is that I can learn. I'm very coachable. I will pick stuff up really, really quickly. That is my advantage. So when it comes to power, I mean, it's just hard, especially something that is, to an extent just genetically given. And so my task is like, I have got to maximize and make the most that I can of this.
I love that.
To be fair, you're on a par with Matthew, because he wasn't given his physical presence as well, Steff.
Until about 6 months ago, I would have said singing. Okay, so if I couldn't do what I wanted to do, I would have been on Broadway. I would beg my parents to take me to auditions. The problem was I couldn't sing very well, and just this was professionally confirmed at 12, and that was rough. But I just love singing, and in lockdown, everyone was this is the first one, everyone was kind of talking about, oh, what new skill are you learning? I thought, you know what, I'm going to take singing lessons. And I had the most amazing teacher, Layla, and we did them on Skype, which wasn't ideal. But the thing is, I had thought for years I was tone deaf. I wasn't tone deaf. All I had was an underdeveloped voice box. And I'm not going to say I'm awesome, but I've definitely improved. And I think, again, it was just this, reminder that, okay, I'm never going to be an amazing singer, but I can carry a tune. And than you think. And so I think that just, again, was this huge encouragement. You've got to try, and not just try once, give it at least a month, and then you can decide if you're good or not. And no, I'm not going to sing for you right now. I will never forget, it was Monday morning, 7 days after, Nurse Claudette walked into my recovery room, and she changed everything. She was the first person who walked into that room and didn't feel sorry for me. And I think it almost took someone who didn't know me. And I think she could see, she was an experienced nurse, and she could see that I was checking out. I was kind of losing my will to fight. I just wasn't in this anymore. And she did the most unexpected thing in that she challenged me. And she basically said, this is it. It's time to make a choice, and you need to move forward. And she encouraged me and let me know that I wasn't alone. There was a young girl in the ward below me who was 10, and she had lost both of her feet. And Nurse Claudette said, she's found a way to smile, and so can you. And that was the turning point for me. I think she just, she probably was appealing to, kind of that sporting instinct, that competitive instinct. And don't get me wrong, it's not that all the anger went, that took years to deal with that. But that was the moment where I just knew, you know what, this sucks. This is not what I chose, but this is what I have. And regardless, I am going to make the best out of it. At that point, I didn't really know anything about disability. I didn't know anything about disability sport, but I decided, I think it was a moment that I stopped feeling like a victim, and it actually felt more like, okay, I'm starting a new chapter. And that was the difference.